Let us gather up what this chapter did. A C environment is three things: a compiler, an editor, and a terminal. Everything else is convenience. On Windows, MSYS2 with GCC is the setup this book is tested against, while MSVC and WSL2 are both perfectly valid alternatives. On Linux, it is Build-Essential or your distribution's development group. On Mac OS, Xcode-select-install gives you Clang, which behaves like GCC for everything we do. Always compile with -std equals C17-W all-W extra. Add -lm whenever you use math.h, and remember that this is a linker requirement rather than a compiler one. And the real test of this chapter was verified.c. If it compiles and runs, you are ready. 5 exercises, and they are quick. 1. Run gcc-version and write down exactly what you have, because when something behaves oddly in 6 chapters' time, that is the first thing you will want. Then find out which standard your compiler defaults to when you leave -std off entirely by printing the stdc version macro. 2. Delete the semicolon after return 0 in verified.c and recompile. Read the error message properly. Which line does the compiler blame, and why is it so often the line after the real mistake? 3. Compile verified.c without -o at all. Find out what the executable ended up being called and run it. 4 is my favorite in this chapter. Run gcc with -E only, redirecting the output into a file called verify.i. -E stops after the preprocessor, so what you get is your program with every include expanded in place. Open it and see roughly how many lines the single line include stdio.h added. Most people are startled, and it makes the preprocessor feel real in a way no diagram does. 5. Add -w error to your compile command, then introduce a variable you never use. Warnings are now errors, and your program will not compile at all. Ask yourself why a team would deliberately enable that in continuous integration. That is Chapter 2 complete. Your environment works. Next, Chapter 3 writes your first real program and takes the compiler apart stage by stage.